Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Beberovic in at the 2. Now here's your 7. From the right block, Baldwin with a rebound. Here's Beberovic. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The 3 nails it from beyond the arc.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Baldwin. Pass to Beberovic. Now here's Hayes. He's covered closely. And finished off by Hayes.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Grant. Five to shoot. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. To the wing, right side. Here's Melli. Pass to Beberovic. From outside the arc. The shot that time not on target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's your 7. No good from outside.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
Baldwin's shot is good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And another miss by Athens. And they're running. Here's Marjanovic.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And so it's Athens with it. 7-point differential. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
4 on the clock. Here's your 7. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
The shot's good. Hayes has got his second basket on the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Athens trails by 7. Up top, Grant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. No problems knocking that one down.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Marjanovic. Now Hayes. Hangs. And the layup is good. Hayes has got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Osman on the wing. Here's Grant. It's hauled in by Beberovic. Here's Hernan Gomez. Misses the 3. Going all the way to the rack. Up and in on the layup.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Basket's good. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Fires from deep.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Baldwin. With 2 seconds left. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 8. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Athens trails by 10. And for Athens, outside, Brown. Over to the wing, 6 to shoot. Hey, here's none for 3. Pass to Brown.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Fires the 3. First shot won't go. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hey, here's none for 3. And another miss by Athens. Nunn defends. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Count that bucket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Goodrich. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Number 44.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They get the rebound. From outside, off the mark. Athens trails by 15. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Nunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside, Brown. Outside, Nunn. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Nunn's got 5 points in the quarter. 56 seconds left in the first half.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Brown looking around. To the middle. Misses the layup. Banked it in off the glass. 10 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Can they get it? It's not going to go for him. Here we go. Oh, they get a hand on it. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a...
And it's time now for the... Appreciate you joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Athens trails by 19. They've got Hayes. Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Beberovic in at the 2-guard. Grant's shot is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Knocks it down from distance. Beberovic has got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Beberovic. He's got 6. Here's Melli. The offensive rebound. Pass to Hayes. Here's Melli. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 7.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Grant's shot is off.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Beberovic. Knocks down the triple.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Grant. Still no points. Pass to your 7. Here's Osman. All alone. And another miss by Athens.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 5. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Grant outside. Back to Osman. Takes a 3. Melli with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Back to Marjanovic. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. The shot by Melli, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
It's intercepted. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. They swipe it. And they're pushing it up. Yep, that one goes. Hernan Gomez has got 7 points in the game.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Here's Baberovic. He's got 9, and he lays it up and in. Baberovic has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there, but I tell you what, he's got deep range.
Here's Baldwin. And that one's good. He's got 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's your 7. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Here's Hayes. Low block shot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Now Graham. He's scoreless. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Some of it's good defense and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
The shot won't fall. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Baberovic after the basket by Athens. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the away team.
And he makes both free throws. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Controls the rebound and the putback. Melli's got 9 points. No luck on that one. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Deliver it. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. Now here's Brown. Outside none. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. And for Athens. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. On Wednesday, then on Friday. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Hey, here's none for 3. Doesn't go that time.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And another miss by Athens. Defended by Brown. Pass to Guduric. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. But with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
Defended by Brown. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Ooh, ripped away. Here's Guduric on the take. The shot misses. Outside none. Will it go? That shot off the mark.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
To the right side. Defended by Brown. Here's Guduric. Up again. They get it back. They shoot again. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Misses the jumper from the wing. On offense, here is Athens. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment, after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Driving inside. Up top, Brown. Outside none. And another miss by Athens.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Takes the 3. Can't hit that one.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
The steal. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Launches it. Pass to Guduric. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Fires from way outside. Off the mark. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd.
2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. It's coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5, home in the paint.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's James. Athens getting their last shot to go. Pass to Colathis. Kicks it out to James. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Green with the ball. Off target from outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Brown with a screen on Grant. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to James. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Athens with it. It's a three-point game. And here is Hernan Gomez. about a minute and a half through the first quarter. Brown against Hernan Gomez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Grant outside. He drains the quick shot. Here's Calathes. James right side. Here's the screen. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Grant. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Papagiannis. He's covered by Grant. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Athens trails by 4 and stolen by James. Here's Korkmaz. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Korkmaz has got his second bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Korkmaz has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lucas, James covering. Clock at 6. Lucas passes to Osman. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Grant. James, no good. Lucas passes to Osman. Athens moving the ball around. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The shot will not fall. On the wing, James. He's got 5. Pass to Korkmaz. Screen by James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Inside. They need this one. That's tipped. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Calathes kicks to James. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Calathes. James outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the right side. Back to Grant. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. There's Lucas. Offensive rebound. He's off on that one. Now James. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Up by 8. And we'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Corniche is out there with Blossingame, and it's Diallo in at the shooting guard position. Moniunas passes to Okobo. Modiunas a screen on Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And for Athens,
Away team foul. Diallo. First personal foul. First team foul.
down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Athens shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. They've got Corniche, Diallo out there with passing game, and it's Maniunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's a Kobo. Fires the three. It's to Diallo. Six to shoot. Here's a Kobo. Goes back up. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Athens trails by 3. Now here's Brown.
And now only one away from being in the penalties.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Over to the left wing. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn. Nunn's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's a Kobo. He's covered by Brown. Passing game, the pass to a Kobo. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Our Kobo's got 5 points now this quarter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now, here's Nunn. He's got 5. Brown deciding where to go with it. No good with the triple. Here's Corniche, defended by Nunn. Here's Diallo. Offline with his 3. Athens trails by 3. Here's Nunn. They get it back. Puts up a 3. Maniunas grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Athens moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Athens needs to get a shot up. Athens with another miss.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
To end the run, Game pulls it in. Nunn's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. That's the Game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Floats one up. Back to Nunn. from downtown. And he stays with it. And here is Brown. Drains the three-pointer. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's a Kobo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And Athens with some changes. And so he hits both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Grant for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Leading by 7. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
All right, now, still early. And that is our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And here is Athens now. They trail by 7. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Lucas in at the point. Grant surveying the D. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Grant. Grant's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. They've got James on out there with Korkmaz, and it's Kalathis in at the 2-guard spot. Yurtsevin with it, picked up by Brown. And for Athens, they've got Grant. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
James right side. The kick out to Brown. Here's Korkmaz. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Athens trails by 4. Here's Osman. No good on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Papagiannis. Screen by James. Korkmaz passes to Papagiannis. In the corner, it's Kalathis. 2 on the clock. Here's Korkmaz, and he's good on the 3-ball. Korkmaz has got 9 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Grant kicks to Osman. And the shot goes in. Osman's got his second basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Kalathis. He's covered by Grant. And a deep 3 from James. The kick out to Brown. Tries again. Good. Great play by Kalathis to set it up.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Grant for 3. The rebound by James.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Three-pointer. James with another miss.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here.
The ball goes to Athens.
Slukas. James covering. Out to the right wing. Osman the pass to Slukas. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Athens with another miss.
and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks ordered by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Back to Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team.
They've been shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Line for 2. Sleeve pass.
So he gets them both. 59 seconds left in the third. James looking it over. It's Korkmaz in the corner. It's hauled in by Athens.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Swiped away.
Hey, yo, right here.
Watch the screen. Back to James. That one's good from the corner. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Over in the corner, Osman. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, James hits it from 3-point range. James has got 12.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up by 9. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the center position. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Okobo, and the jumper is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Wasengame pulls it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And he is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Fast break, here we go. Here's Moniunas. Pass to Diallo. Here's Corniche to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. They grabbed their own miss. Diallo has the open look. Misses the 3. Athens trails by 14. With the teardrop. And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Here's none. Brown outside.
Oh, Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Diallo. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Launches it. Okobo. That's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Nunn. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Can they get it? Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
He takes it in. Here's Diallo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Nunn. This one for three. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
Six on the shot clock. And it's blocked. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Monaco kicks to Diallo. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Nunn. Athens with another miss. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
Brown inside the line. Corniche with the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Out to the right wing. Up top, Diallo. He's covered by Brown. Jacks up a three. And it's Okobo missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
30 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Corniche. Pass to Okobo. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Brown outside. The shot, no good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
James, outside. Here's Kalathis. Tipped away. Fast break, here we go.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First team foul.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Melly, defended by Brown. Right wing. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. From deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Team ball.
James, outside. Here's Kalathis. Back to James. No good with the triple. James against Hayes. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Hayes for three. Baberovic. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And there's the screen. Pass to Korkmaz. There's the three. Kept alive. Out to James. The three ball. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Baberovic. Here's Hayes. Takes it inside. Good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Kalathis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And so he draws the foul, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Brown with some nice D. Melly's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. James, right side. Uneasy, too, on the layup. James has got 7 points in the game. James has got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Pass to Baberovic.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
The home team calls timeout. Korkmaz on the wing. Pass to James. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Baberovic, and that one is hammered home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's James on the wing. He's got 7. And 1:01 left in the first quarter here. Brown with it. Hayes picks him up. Here's Korkmaz. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Hayes with a screen. Out to the wing. This one for 3. That shot missing. Hayes has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Korkmaz on the wing. Still without a bucket. Here's Kalathis. Picked it out of midair. Here's Baldwin. Offensive board. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Pass to Melly. Got it off in time. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Wow. And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
No good on the triple. Out to the right wing. And there's a pick. Back to Diallo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's the teardrop. It's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Akobo. Pulls up. Gudarich with the rebound.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Off target with the open look. Diallo right side. From behind the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
They get it again. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Pass to Akobo. Here's Corneli. Diallo outside. 6 on the shot clock. They set a pick. Here's Akobo. Back to Diallo from the arc. Counted from distance. Diallo's got 5 points in the quarter. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Akobo.
All team foul. Will begin. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Gudarich. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Goes back up.
2 minutes.
And he takes it up and lays it in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Akobo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Going inside. That one falls. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Jacks up a 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
From downtown. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. 51 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Diallo. Here's Akobo. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. At the line for 2, number 21.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Buries it from 3. He's got 5. Right now, a close game in Atlanta.
And they can run out the clock here. no need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
The three is up. The shot comes out. To the left wing for three. Drains the triple. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up 7. And we'll step away briefly, but gets you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the visiting team. And that is going to do.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. He's defended by Hayes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Akobo. Pass to Corneli. Diallo with the ball. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Diallo's got 8.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Baldwin.
Away team foul. Martinez. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Baldwin. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Baldwin's got 4 points in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Baldwin. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 7.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Home team foul. Baldwin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James. 10 points for him. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
James has gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. There's a screen. Pass to Baldwin. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
It's stolen. Here's Melly. Three-pointer off the mark. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Kalathis. Soft touch off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now Hayes. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Beyond the arc. And Baberovic gets it to go. Baberovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And that That one's good. James.
Boy, they're having a good half so far offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. There's the triple. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. James outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. James passes to Korkmaz. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Korkmaz has got his first 2 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Baldwin. Drops in the layup for 2. Baldwin's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
James deciding where to go with it. Korkmaz on the wing. And stolen by Hayes. And here's the fast break. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On target from range. Melly's got 8 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Korkmaz. He's defended by Hayes. James goes in. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first.
At the line for the away team, James.
Hits both from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Got a piece of it.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's a Kobo. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Leading by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Mata-Yunus. Pass to Akobo. The teardrop deflected, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Goes up off the inbound, and he bangs it home with one hand. Diallo's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Here's the pick. Pass to Guduric. 3-pointer hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's a Kobo. The layup misses.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in, and the bucket is good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Diallo outside. Here's Matajunas. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Diallo, that one's good.
Oh, I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive.
The 3 is up. That one is off. Here's Matajunas. Here's a Kobo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Gudarich, covered by Diallo. They set the screen. He takes it in, and the shot goes in.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Pass to Gudarich. It's hauled in by a Kobo. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Corneli. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Baldwin, covered by Diallo. Over to the wing. Hayes for 3. The rebound by Diallo. Diallo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they're on the run. Kobo gets the bucket. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
The home team calls timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. There's a screen by Birch. Baldwin. And it's good.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
James, right side. Pass to a Kobo. Now James. He connects!
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
That 3's off the mark. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. He can't sink it. And that was an important free throw. The home team calls timeout. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
This is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Here's Baldwin. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Hayes for 3. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Here's Baberovic. Misses the 3. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. Misses the tray. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. They've got Grant and Edzirtsevin in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Melly, just 5 on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now, here's Grant. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Grant surveying the D. Here's Osman. Here's Hernan Gomez. Back to Osman. Athens moving the ball around. Athens with another miss.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
And here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. We played just over a minute here in the first. Grant for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Here's Baldwin. Over to the wing. Here's Hayes. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And that one's good. Osman.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Hayes. Athens getting their last shot to go. Pass to Baldwin. And he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Grant. He has 5. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Right wing, the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Hayes has got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Lucas. Here's Hernan Gomez. A rebound by Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. Scoreless thus far. got a piece of it. And now Athens on the break. One-on-one fast break. Marjanovic, no good. Athens trails by 4. Here's Lucas. Pass to Osman. Here's the 3. Here's Yurtsevin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Biberovic. Athens getting their last shot to go. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Grant for 3. It's Saban. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. It's all knotted up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Athens foul call. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Tipped away. Here's Biberovic. The 17-footer goes down.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Lets it go with a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They're up by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
For the 3. Sinks the triple.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And for Athens. He's covered by Brown. It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Six to shoot. The tray. Another 3 for Athens.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And for Athens. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Coulson. No good on the 3. The kick out to Brown. Athens moving the ball around. Going inside. Nunn can't get it to fall. Out to the right wing. Here's Gutterich. And he banks in the layup. Gutterich has got his first 2 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The kick out to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Pass to Nunn. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. On Sunday, then on Wednesday. Goes up off the inbound. He lays it in. He's got 7.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Takes a 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
and they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Stolen. It's deflected. Crops in the layup for two.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Gutteridge. Schonla. They set the pick. Shoots the three. No good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Brown outside. Now, here's Nunn. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under the NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And he dunks it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
He's covered by Brown. Pass to Colson. 5 on the clock. And he jams it with authority.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
That will count. You can't get that one to fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you...
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances. Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Athens trails by 3. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin, and it's Melli in at the 4-man position. And that one drops for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And for Athens, they've got Grant. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 slot. driving inside. Pass to Yurtsevin. Got it. Good job in the low post. Yurtsevin's got 6. A tight game here in Atlanta. Here's Biberovic. He's covered by Grant. Here's Melly. Here's Biberovic. The putback is no good. Now Athens with it. Here's Lucas. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Hayes the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. Clock at 6. Pass to Hayes. There's the triple. Here's Biberovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And here is Athens now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Slukas passes to Osman. Here he goes to the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Looking to end the run. That's it. And the Athens lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Baldwin.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Grant gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Ripped away. Here's Osman. Here's Yurtsevin. Lays it up and banks it in. Yurtsevin's got the lead up to 4 now for Athens.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Grant with the ball. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Baldwin the pass to Melly. And he drives in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Grant outside. To the left side wing. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. And a miss there on the triple. And Gomez has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And that one's good. Biberovic.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And that one's good. Osman.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Here's Biberovic. He's covered by Grant. They set the pick. Pass to Birch. Here's Baldwin. 8 points for him.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Grant outside. 26 seconds left in the third. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Offensive rebound from past the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Hernan Gomez has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Kept alive. Pass to Birch. From deep. Drills it from outside.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
There's Lucas. Kicks it out to Grant. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They set the pick to take the lead. Pass to Gutteridge. They get a hand on it. Here's Colson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Athens. And for Athens, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And Athens leads by 3.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And now Athens on the break. And they're on the break to take the lead. And that one's good. Colson. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now, here's Nunn. D right on him. 3-on-3. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
There's the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so he makes both from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Brown wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Nunn. Athens moving the ball around. The layup off target. To the left wing. To the paint, Sean Long, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
From the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. He's covered by Brown. And that one is stuffed right through. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Pass to Nunn. Yep, it counts. Nunn's got the game tied up here for Athens.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Hayes. For three. A shot that time, not on target. Now Athens with it. It's good!
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy two.
Here's Marjanovic. Here's Melly. Here's Baldwin. That shot missing.
You know, two things happen here. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Athens lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Out of bounds, Athens takes possession.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
So Athens wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Here's Grant driving to the basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Korkmaz. Just 5 on the clock, and there's James from the arc. Now Hernan Gomez. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. About a minute played here so far in the first. James deciding where to go with it. Outside, Brown. This one for 3. And there's James on the assist by Brown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Just 5 to shoot. That shot is off.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
James passes to Korkmaz. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And he recovers it. Now here's Grant. Defense is right there. The 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Grant's gone 1 for 3 on the night. James outside. Into the lane. And it's James with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Osman. Sinks it from distance.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
James outside. To the paint. Stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. It's stolen by James. Oh, deflected. Here's Kalathis. He's covered by Grant. Out to James. Jacks up a 3. Korkmaz on the wing. Launches it. It's hauled in by Athens.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's James on the wing. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. James has got 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Yurtseven. Check by James. There's a minute 12 left in the first.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Grant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Oh, they pick off the pass. from behind the arc. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Korkmaz on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Grant in the post. He's got 6. You're at 7, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
James, right side. Back to Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Kalathis. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go. Fires away from way outside. No good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way with and getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Outside Nunn. And he banks in the layup. Nunn's got his first bucket in this one.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
So on the floor for Athens. To the right side.
Out of bounds.
Nunn against Diallo. Out to the right wing. Driving in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Back to Nunn. 4-3. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Nunn defends. Pass to Akobo. The 3 is up. The rebound by Nunn.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
To the right side. From downtown. The rebound by Diallo. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Diallo's got his first 2 points of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
That's tipped and stolen by Diallo. In transition. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw in possession here. And Athens calls time here. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Akobo. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. He has 7.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And they pick up 2. Here's Mata Yunus. Yet to see a basket. Here's Akobo. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
And he lobs it up. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Diallo outside. They set the pick. Pass to Akobo. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Diallo. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown passes to Nunn. From outside the arc. The rebound by Diallo. Ball stolen. Nunn with a bucket. Nunn's got 4 points this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Akobo. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
And here's Brown for 3. Now here's Nunn. Back to Brown. Takes a 3. Poke loose. Here's Akobo, defended by Brown. Brown with the steal. Outside Nunn. Over Diallo. They get it back. Back to Brown. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Up 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the home team. I mean, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win again.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the home team.
And you look at...
And that's it for halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Athens with it, trailing by 10. Check by James. Gets it down to single digits.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And for Athens, we've got Jetty Osman, and it's Hernan Gomez in at power forward. And a nice finish on the layup. James has got 10.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Grant outside, down low. Hernan Gomez with it. Brown's there. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. And he makes it.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
James outside. Off target with the 3. Athens trails by 8. Here's Grant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. And so Grant nails them both. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Back to James. Here's Korkmaz.
A great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Grant from the arc. No luck on that one. Grant's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Pass to James. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Athens trails by 7. Here's 7 a screen. Grant left side takes the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to your 7. Pass to Grant. Check by James. That one goes in. He's got 6.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Korkmaz on the wing. Here's Kalathis. James outside. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's 7, passes to Osman. And here's Hernan Gomez. Osman on the wing, puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Osman's got his second basket of the night.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Out to James, fires from deep. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. James passes to Korkmaz. Out to James. And slammed dunk by James.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Grant, the pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the triple. No good that time.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
It's James with the drive. Here's Kalathis. Floats one. The rebound by Osman. Athens trails by 8. Grant with it. Now guarded by Brown. The 3-ball. He drops it from range. He's got 9.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And the jam by Brown.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Hernan Gomez inside. Brown's there. 4 on the clock. Off with the layup. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 11 in the second half.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
from the inbound. He gets it in there.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. It's picked off. And for Athens, over to the wing. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Inside. That one doesn't drop. To the paint. Here's Diallo. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Here's Akobo, defended by Brown. All right, a chance to check out the upcoming schedule for Athens on Saturday. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under the NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Athens. 9-point game. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. 5 on the clock. Back to Osman. Nunn with a bucket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Akobo from the arc. No good on the shot.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Osman. Now here's Brown. The 3. It's hauled in by Akobo. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer. A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Pass to Diallo. Five to shoot. Can't connect from long distance. Athens trails by 10. Nunn lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Nunn's gotten 4 this quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's a Kobo, defended by Brown. Here's Diallo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Diallo. In transition, here they come. 3-pointer. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. The rebound by Corneli. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
They set the pick. For 3, Diallo. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
.105 left in the 4th. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. Here's a Kobo. Fires for 3. Launches a 3. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. On offense, here is Athens. They trail by 16.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, fires in the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
19 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. So the home crowd treated to a win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One play.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the shooting guard. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Here's Papagiannis, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Baldwin kicks to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. James covering. Baldwin the pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Baldwin can't get it to go. On the wing, James. Launches it from deep. Got a piece of it. Hayes the pass to Baldwin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
James kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Kalathis. And here's James outside. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Baldwin. To the inside. Here's Melly. Off on the layup. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Drives to the hoop. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And that one misses. And here's the fast break. Here's Hayes. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's James. Unloads. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Baldwin looking for the opening. Pass to Marjanovic. To the right side. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Korkmaz. Outside, James. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. James has got his second best. It's stolen by Brown. James in the post. Hayes on him. James, no good. Fast break, here they come. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. Here's Biberovic. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hayes. Fires the 3. And it's Melly with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot's good from Hayes. 6 points for him.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
James left side. Into the lane.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. Count it.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's James. He's got 6. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. James right side. Korkmaz passes to James. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got 8 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Baldwin. It's good.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's James. Brown outside. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And that... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Here's a Kobo. Pass to Yunus. Here's a Kobo. The three. The rebound by Colson. Now Birch. Out to the right wing. Driving the lane. Six to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Over to the wing. Pass to Colson. Fires from way outside. It doesn't go for him.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. A three ball. The rebound by Akobo. Here's Cornish. There's a screen. Pass to Akobo. Fires for three. The rebound by Colson. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
On defense, the home team. It's a three-point game. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Now, here's Diallo. He started close, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Colson. Wide open look. Yunus grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there because he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the basket by Cornish.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Gutterich. Top of the key, Birch. Here's Colson. And the three off target.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Akobo. Cornish, the pass to Akobo. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Birch. 1:19 left in the first half. Yunus grabs the miss. Here's Akobo. Nothing on the board. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
That's one of the best three-point shooters You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Gutteridge. And just miss after miss right now. 40 seconds left now here in the second. They get it back. Pontianis kicks to Diallo. Akobo, the pass to Diallo. Fires the three. And it's Akobo missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now Diallo. He has 5. Right wing. Here's Cornish. Up and in on the layup. Cornish has got 6.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Colson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it. But a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step. At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when you're... And that about wraps it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Passing game out there at Cornish, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When you look at this visiting team, they've continued, though, to build momentum, showing a lot more confidence than we saw earlier, and this is the time of year to do it.
You've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin, and it's Melly in at the 4 slot. There's the pick. To the right side. From deep three-point territory. Pass to James. To the wing right side. James, a screen for Marjanovic. Calathis. It's rebounded by Hayes. To the middle, and they're running. A nice shot by Melly.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Round down low. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hayes. Traps in the tray. Korkmaz has got 5 now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Shoots the 3. Baldwin can't get it to go. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
First team foul.
A tight game here in Los Angeles. Screen by James. The kick out to Brown. Back to James. High post shot. Here's Korkmaz. He has 5. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Hayes has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Korkmaz kicks to James. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Back to James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good, James.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for James.
And you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Count it, good. 9 points in the game so far.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Baldwin's gone 4 of 8 from the field. James outside. There's a good screen. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Korkmaz has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
Baldwin the pass to Hayes. And it falls over the rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
James sets the screen for Brown. Driving in. Breaks it off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Pass to Biberovic. .105 left here in the third quarter. Here's Melly. Shoots over Brown. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And that one is good. Papagiannis has got 6.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Papagiannis has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Baldwin kicks to Hayes. Hits the three-point bomb.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here's Kalathis, still without a basket. Outside, James, driving to the basket. Back to Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's the steal. James outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. Basket good. 13 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Corniche, Diallo out there with Blossingame, and it's Moniunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Okobo. Pass to Corniche. Diallo with it. Here's Blossingame. Birch grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Here's Gutterich. Moniunas grabs the miss. Moniunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Birch up top. For the 3. Can't hit that one. Diallo with it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gutterich. In the corner, it's Birch. He's guarded by Diallo. No good from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Okobo. Here's Wasengame. 6 on the shot clock from the arc. And it's Okobo missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the 3. Here's Coulson. Here's Gutterich. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Wasengame. And there's the drive. Here's Okobo. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
They get it again. Pass to Gutterich. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
Closer to tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in. To reviewing it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Diallo the pass to Okobo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
There's the pick. Here's Coulson. And it's off from three-point range. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Diallo the pass to Blossinger. Pass to Okobo. Picked him clean. And here's the break. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Coulson. From deep, gets the three-pointer to fall. Coulson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about it on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First team.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Okobo. Good on the three-point shot.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Hayes. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Takes it inside. And it's good. 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Melly. Fires for three. Game pulls it in. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.